What's up guys, Beast Mode Chili Reviews. Welcome back to another video with me, and I hope you guys had a great Christmas. So I got this as one of my hot sauce related presents for Christmas. It is the, oh we got it upside down, the Pepper X Smoking Ed's Home of the World's Hottest Chili Pepper Hot Sauce Collection. As you can see here, each one of these sauces has got Pepper X in it. I've actually tried this one. This is the Unique Garlic, and I've tried this one, the Special Reserve. Both reviewed on the channel, and I can say they are two of my favourite chili sauces. Really, really nice taste. So, sorry, clear my throat. So on the side here, we've got a 5 chili rating. In fact, actually on the front of each hot sauce, it does tell you what their chili rating is. This one's got a 3, this one's got a 4, this one's a 5, this is the Unique Garlic, and then the seafood one is only a 3, and the Special Reserve is a 5. So we have tried the hottest in the lineup, but yeah, actually it does look like they're full size as well, which is brilliant. So really, really good pack. I think this was somewhere around about £40. So it's a bit pricey, but it's actually about right, considering you've got 5 chili sauces here. You know, it works out about £8. So anyway, on the back here, Smoking Ed's brand, Smoking Ed's Pepper X Grommet Curry of Puckerbuck Pepper Company, which rates an average of 2.7 Scoville heat units, 2.7 million. Pretty much just the typical stuff that we know. All right, yeah, you know what, I'm just going to get in here and have a look. So here's the knife. So it's really well done. Nice premium looking package. And this is what it looks like when it's open. So we've got the apricot sauce. And I'm looking forward to trying that. Lots of naming puns like that. Carne asada, don't know what that means. And then the Special Reserve. Yeah, I'm really happy that these are the full-size pepper sauces, because I just recently bought 2 Unique Garlics and I've been smashing for them. So, all right, yeah. What we're going to do, guys, is go for the first one in the lineup, the apricot. Just pull that off the top here. Just a little bit of stickiness gluing it to the top, which is annoying. Oh, there we go. Pulls right off. And we'll give it a good shake. So yeah, this is only a 3. Ingredients are vinegar, apricot, chili pepper, spices, lavender flavoured concentrate, lemon peel, vanilla extract. So interesting, floral based and fruity hot sauce. Okay, here we go. Now I haven't got a tablespoon, I've got a teaspoon for these hot sauces, just because it probably will give me a dodgy stomach if I eat quite a lot of it. You've also do a tablespoon of each, so a teaspoon's good. All right, let's have a look at the consistency. So it's actually quite thick in consistency. It's very smooth, you see. So it's very smooth, but it's thick. It's not pouring out the bottle like a liquid. Yeah, that's a good amount. All right, 3, 2, 1. And actually, smell first. So you're getting strong apricot notes. There's an underbite of savoury. It's making my mouth salivate already. You can smell the apricot. You can smell like I said, lemon peel or something, or vanilla extract. You can smell all those ingredients. So this is really quite fruity. Here we go. Oh, it's citric. Oh, it's strong. Strong and citric. And then the apricot hits behind it. In fact, it's a vinegar bite too. I would say that is not far off the Unique Garlic. That's lovely. That's really nice. It's a bit fruity for my liking, but geez, the flavours, they just blend so perfectly. Vanilla extract, lemon peel. It kind of spices it. That was I was going to say. It tastes like it's got black pepper in here or something like that. That is really, really nice. I'm gonna have a little bit more. It's got a vinegar bite, so it's a strong vinegar bite, but it's a fruity flavour. It's God, what would I have that on? I think on like a Hawaiian pizza. This would be amazing. That's what I'd have it on, Hawaiian pizza. Might go well on cheese and tomato and toast, but like that. It's really nice. And then there's that vinegary hit that gets you from the back. Yeah, I mean, it's medium heat. It's definitely about at least a 3 out of 5 on that scale. Yeah, I rate that. So we've got a flavour profile. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. So it's very tasty. Way more tasty than I thought it would be for a fruit-based sauce. And then in terms of heat, you're probably looking at, I'm going to say that's a 5 or a 6. Probably a 5. So there is heat there for sure. And it doesn't say Pepper X on the ingredients, but obviously that does carry the flavour forward as well. Got the earthiness there. All right, yeah, next sauce. That was really nice. I'm actually having a Pizza Hut tonight. We're doing a takeaway. So I'm going to have all of these on that. I'm going to bring them over with me. So now we're on to the carne asada, which is obviously some sort of play on the chili con carne. So I'd imagine this is going to go really well with chili. And yeah, let's remove that off the top. Yeah, I see why Ed was coveting this collection. It's displayed really well. It's some of his best tasting sauces. Yeah, it's brilliant. And that first one was kicking off with a bang. So now on the back here, it's very simple. Water, vinegar, onion, seasoning mix, and chili powder. That's got to be the most basic lineup of chili ingredients. I mean, even the East Coast seafood actually is quite basic. And so is the Special Reserve. But yeah, this one has the least ingredients. There's 3, 4, 5. 5 ingredients. And water is one of those. Vinegar is another. So that tells you it's a very, very basic sauce. It's runny as compared to the apricot. Look, there's the difference. That's the carne asada. And you can hear that. And this one. See, it's thick. You can't hear anything. Right, let's get it open. This is going to be quite a long video if I'm not careful. I don't know if I'm going to review the special. Maybe I'll do the Special Reserve. Just sort of compare it to these ones. Because I've already got a unique garlic open in my fridge. And I may just do that in a minute. We'll grab that and I'll compare it in terms of heat and that. All right. I shake, runny sauce. Oh, yeah, it smells better. It's got a nicer smell. It's really savoury. It's almost like the unique garlic in terms of smell. Oh yeah, there's that pungentness to it, garlicky. Yeah, definitely garlic. You can smell onions, chili. It doesn't say garlic on the ingredients, yet I'm smelling garlic. So let's just try it. It's coming out. It's a runnier sauce, but it's chunky in the way that its consistency is presented, you see. So it's runnier, but it's got chunks in it. All right. It's hotter. It's hotter than the previous sauce. It's citric. There's a lemon citric taste. I'm going to say that's the Pepper X that's got the lemoniness, the earthiness. See, that's the thing. It tastes like it's got black peppers. It's got a savoury taste to it. Go really well with the steak. Go really well with the chili. It's got a slight chili notes to it. The aftertaste is really nice. It sort of just keeps coming. You're like, it's coming in waves. But it goes along with the heat, but you also get taste with it, which is strange. Oh, that's tasty. I'm gonna have to do some more of that. My tongue is burning on the end just a little bit. It reminds me a lot of the Jones Fiery Foods Jalakia sauce, actually. It's got that sort of note to it. I mean, I'd have said there's black pepper in it, but when you've got seasoning mix, that's probably got black pepper in there. So that's why I'm tasting it. You can actually kind of see it. There's like little black dots in the top of the sauce. All right, guys, cheers. 3, 2, 1. Citric. When you first take a bite into it, it's got a slight, almost like a fish taste, which is strange. I don't really like that, but it soon gets replaced with the other flavors. I wonder why it does that then. I guess that's just its flavor profile. You know, it's just slightly less full on, and then it allows other flavors to come through. Well, that's really nice. I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10 for heat. So the other one's probably a 5. And for flavour, give them an 8.5. I'm going to give that an 8.7. So just slightly higher. To be honest, I mean, they both could be 8.5. It's really close, but that is 2 banging sauces. That would go really well on a chili. In fact, that's what I may use it for. In terms of heat, I don't think they're far off the unique garlic. I really don't. This one is the East Coast Seafood. So we're at 11 minutes, so I'll be careful with the time on this thing. Obviously you can hear I'm doing that a little bit, and that is because I'm still feeling the heat on my tongue in waves. Might take a swig of my drink, to be fair. This is a Mountain Dew. Got this for Christmas as well. Thanks to my mum. This isn't a heat tolerance video, I'm really not. I'm after reviewing the flavour and the profiles, so. Right, East Coast Seafood. This was only a 3 out of 5. Ingredients: water, vinegar, onion, garlic. So there's garlic on this. Old Bay seasoning, chili powder. Doesn't really say much. The thing on the side is the same as all the others. It's in a weird, it's in a basic sort of packaging like the other ones, but it's, yeah, different. Right, it's certainly consistency-wise very weird. It's the runniest one yet. That is so runny. I don't think I've ever had a chili sauce that runny. So let's give it a go. All right, here we go, guys. What a Christmas present, though, from my mum. This is brilliant. I'd obviously pointed her in the direction where I wanted to go with it. But just love Ed Curry sauces. They're brilliant. Right, here we go. This one has a little stop. Okay. East Coast Seafood. It smells kind of like the carne asada. It's got that sort of savouriness to it. Do you know what this reminded me of? Actually, it was another Ed Curry sauce that I reviewed on the channel. It was one with black pepper. It was very savoury. I didn't think it was hot at all. I'd have to get the name. It's you know, the top 5, 10 last videos on the channel. Yeah, that's got that sort of savoury notes to it. More of a savoury based sauce, but this one is hotter. Okay. So, no real seafood smell to it. So perhaps it's just good on seafood. But Old Bay seasoning sounds different. And again, you can see like the black pepper. It's got that yellowy brown sort of colour to it. So, yeah, not very strong on the smell. You can smell faintly garlic. You can smell that savoury, savoury blend of chili, but it's uncharacteristic. It's hard to pinpoint. Here we go. Yeah, there's a slight fishy texture when you taste it. That's really nice. It's really nice. And imagine if you go to the chip shop and you get yourself a cod, slather that on it. Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, so it's very much like his other Pepper X sauces, but it has a slight fishy undercurrent. Fish puns. Right, yeah. I'm going to go for another one of those. In terms of heat, that's the mildest one yet, even though it's 3, just like the apricot. So it's actually, looks a lot runnier in the pack, but in the bottle, but when you take it out, it's definitely got chunks in it. And you can see that there. So it's not focusing, but anyway. Garlic, black pepper, salt, a slight fish taste, but it blends so well. I really hate seafood based things. I love cod and chips, but I'm not a big fan of fish in general. It reminds me of my bodybuilding days and doing, you know, tins of tuna and rice and that sort of stuff. That's gorgeous. It's really nice. I would give that, I want to say lower, but an 8.5 out of 10 for flavour. For heat, obviously, 4.5, 5. Let's slow it down. I just want a bit more of that, just to... Yeah. It's actually really nice. I'm very surprised with that one. Now that's the 3 new flavours. What I'm going to do before I do that, I'm going to, because I haven't done it for ages, I went through my bottle. I'm going to do the special reserve again and just try it, because it might be a hotter batch. Obviously this is 5 out of 5 for the chili rating. We're getting quite long in the video now, it's 17 minutes, so. And unique garlic, the one in the middle here. You guys will know I really do rate that sauce. That's one of my favourites. Just get that bit of sauce I've spilled off there. Unique garlic is absolutely brilliant, and as is this sauce here, which is the most red offering in the pack. The other ones are all like various shades of brown. And this one is the special reserve, so it's very simple again. Chili peppers, distilled vinegar, pepper powder, and pepper distillate. I think I found this closest to the last Dab Apollo in terms of flavour. Heat-wise, these have all been pretty mild, to be fair, but I don't think you always want it that hot. This is just brilliant table sauces. And it's got the flavour of Pepper X, but obviously he's watered it down, so you can't get the heat as much. I think this one is the hottest. The unique, I mean, it smells the hottest. It's got that pungent chili smell as soon as you take a smell of it. Vinegary, peppery. It's sort of cutting. It cuts when you smell. It's lovely though. It's very fresh. So here we go. And this one is smooth. It's quite runny and smooth consistency. There's no chunks. So it's just like the last Dab Apollo. Lemony, citric, citrusy. Yeah, you're getting floral flavours coming through. Then there's a bit of saltiness, vinegar obviously. It's the hottest one I've tried out of those so far. Is it much hotter than the other ones? Probably not. If I gave that one a 6, the carne asada, this one's about a 6.5 to 7. I might have reviewed it higher. I might have reviewed this as an 8, but then I had a bigger amount. So, yeah, the heat's building now. Definitely the hottest one out of that bunch. I think the unique garlic is close. I'll have that in the fridge. Yeah, the heat's building back in my throat. That is definitely the hottest. That's over a 7 for sure. Yeah, that's good heat. It's getting me on the back of the throat. Compared to the other ones, are much hotter. Starting to get a bit of sweat on the forehead. That's my unique garlic that I have in the fridge. And I do love this sauce. I have it on cheese on toast. That's That's got good heat to it, guys. That's for a natural based sauce, really, really good heat. It's hot. So the unique garlic, which I think is my favourite offering of the bunch here. Very garlicky, peppery. It's got the black pepper, but Italian seasoning. It's got the herbiness to it. That's still killing the back of my throat. Definitely, definitely a good heat. And this one is just a thick, chunky sauce, as you can see here. So, smells gorgeous. I'm going to be quick with this so we can end the video. Citric. Fruity, earthy, garlicky. It's wonderful. Really, really, really nice sauce, that is. Gorgeous. Heat-wise, it's good as well. You know, they're both 7, 7.5 to 8 range. Yeah. Highly recommend this box, guys. If you haven't tried it, any of these flavours, you like Pepper X, you've tried that somehow, this is the sauce box for you. Or if you've tried one of these sauces and haven't tried the rest, highly recommend that. One more on the apricot. It's burning back my throat a little bit. My tolerance might have slipped a little bit because all I've been doing is roast dinners. So, you know, I've not been keeping up the good heat. But yeah, the apricot is even more citric, but the apricot notes hit over the top of it. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much for watching. Check for the channel for some of the other reviews I've done. My tongue's on fire. Back of my throat's burning a little bit. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace out. All right, guys. There was one final thing I forgot to mention, and my nose is still running after obviously eating those hot sauces. The unique garlic that is in the Pepper X collection here actually says Pepper X on the top here and has the X sign behind it. You can see my lips are a little bit puffy. So this one doesn't say that. Now, I always assume this had Pepper X in it, but I think there's a version that doesn't. So it's very hard to, pardon me, very hard to actually tell. But we're going to open this up and try it anyway and see if there's any difference. So they may have just done that to match the rest of the sauces because they all say Pepper X on the front of the packaging. Come on. Waiting for that to... There we go. Right, here goes. A bit stuffed up, to be honest, so since it smells not really great. Now, it smells almost the same. It's got that same sort of savoury taste that the other ones have, which is interesting. So you can tell they're made at the same time. Let's see if this one has that. No, this one smells different. Oh no, it's there. It's there. I think they're all similar. They're all sharing the similar sort of profile. So it is there. It's that Pepper X base, but it's got like a savouriness to it. Earthy notes. All right, yeah, here we go. So this one should be quite hot. It's runny, which is unusual because normally it's thicker. But there is chunks in it, so it's not a thin sauce. It's just runnier. Lots of black pepper on the top here. That's a decent amount of that. All right, guys. Thumbs up. Super citric. There's garlic to it. Pepper X flavour comes through more. It's more citric. The garlic's coming in afterwards. This one, the garlic seems to come in first. There's that Pepper X sort of flavour that punches through with this one. Heat's just starting to build now. the ingredients. The heat's starting to build down the back of my throat. This might be a different one. It might be. The flavour profile is almost the same. Colour and consistency, exactly the same. But the Pepper X seems to come in afterwards. With the ingredients, it's chili peppers, vinegar, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, Italian seasoning. The ingredients are the same. They're exactly the same. So, it doesn't say Pepper X on it. Interesting. So that Pepper X sort of burn, its characteristic, is hitting me on the tongue and the back of the throat, and it is the same sort of burn as the other ones. This one I think was Reaper based, if there was two. Reapers and Scorpions and stuff like that. I mean, they're almost identical in flavour. There's just definitely a characteristic Pepper X burn to that one. Maybe this one doesn't have it. I'm going to give it a quick try to compare it. Now, this one, citric, but pure garlic. And then the pepper flavour sits behind it. And then this one, I mean, I'd say that one's got more frontal heat. So that might be right. This one tastes different. It'll taste different. It's smoother, more citric. And then that flavour matches afterwards, after the initial bite. I'd say this one's probably nicer, to be honest, the one without the Pepper X. Now the heat is starting to creep more on this sauce. So yeah, food for thought there, guys. They're both very similar in flavour. Just how they, how the flavour profiles characterise is slightly different. I'm glad I got to do that. In terms of heat, you know, you're probably talking 7 to 8 out of 10. Flavour, got to be a 9, 9.5, maybe a 10. I think I had this one at a 10, so it's gorgeous. Really, really nice. They're just slightly different. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. My throat and mouth is on fire.